ain't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Eevee and make it look easy.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's Ernie, the Blerd without fear. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 7. And I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying this. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep saying it. This is the best Ninja Turtles you're ever gonna read. I don't know who else I have to convince of this, but it is what it is. This is the best Ninja Turtles. Yes, I know what you're thinking. You're probably saying everything right now.
Well, no, actually, the Mirage Comics Ninja Turtle, that's the best Ninja Turtle.
Stop. You lying to yourself. It's not. That's Cope. And I say this as someone who, that was my Ninja Turtles, okay? Yeah, no, fuck the cartoon. The cartoon, I saw that after the fact. The Mirage, Ninja Turtles. Those are my turtles. And if I can say that, you can say that. If you're gonna sit here and try and tell me, no, well,
the Image Comics run of Ninja Turtles is the best Ninja Turtles that has ever been made.
To the wall. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Allow yourself to love good things. And I'm gonna just say it. Yeah, this is fire. And I say that as someone who, enjoying this first 7 issues that Jason Aaron's put together, and someone who has loved the original 150. I remember having the same energy for that original 150. I will even recall the moment that I read the first 7 issues of the original 150 run, having the same energy for it, the same feelings, the same thoughts. I was like, oh my God, this is the best Ninja Turtles I have ever read. I have read all of the other runs, from Mirage and Image and whatever other imprint. I have read them all. This is the best one. This is the best one. That's what I felt about the IDW run. And I feel that way again in the relaunch. It's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. Jason Aaron has found the magic formula. He has found a way to relaunch the series, give a fresh story that even if you did not read those 150 issues prior, you do not even have to have read them, because he is able to distill the information from those issues down in little subtle ways and make it work and make it make sense. I can't help but feel like at the same time, creating this perfect jumping on point, but maybe giving you just enough information to make you go,
I wonder what happened in those 150 issues. I should probably go back and read those.
Even if you don't even have to, but if you feel that way, that's cool, because trust me, you'll love that too. If you like this run so far of the TMNT, you'll really like the other 150. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. You at least walk. Like, I think the worst you'll walk out and say is blood.
I actually kind of dug that.
Yeah, that's the worst I think you would be able to say about the original 150. But I've been talking a lot about Ninja Turtles at IDW, but the truth is, there's actually quite a few other really good titles at IDW. And one of the things I've been a huge fan of lately is Global Comics, today's sponsor, as a matter of fact. And I would also like to point out that, one of the things that has been missing from the app, and there's really not very much that's missing from it. At this present time, there are over 84,000 comics on the Global Comics app, and now that number is about to grow that much higher with the inclusion of IDW. IDW is joining the Global Comics app, and there's going to be some releases that are going to be trickling out over the course of this month. Starting March 5th, you'll be able to read titles like 30 Days of Night, as well as the Star Trek comics, both the classic years, as well as the Lower Deck series, Strange New Worlds, and the Next Generation. And you'll also be able to pick up other comics based on hit TV shows like Winona Earp. On March 12th, you'll be able to pick up Scott Snyder's Dark Spaces Wildfire, as well as the Godzilla Rivals series and Godzilla vs. the Power Rangers. You'll also be able to pick up a bunch of the different Sonic the Hedgehog comics. Starting March 19th, you'll be able to read series like Lock and Key, as well as a myriad of My Little Pony comics. And then on March 26th, and this is the day that I am going to be particularly excited for, you'll not only be able to read amazing titles like Earth Divers and Cosmo Knights, but you'll also be able to check out the IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series that I have been glazing up on this channel for quite some time now. You're going to be able to go all the way back to the beginning of the original 150 issue run of the IDW TMNT. You'll also be able to check out stuff like the Armageddon game, as well as The Last Ronin. I am so excited for this news, and even more excited for all of you sitting at home or wherever you are reading this because Global Comics is the #1 home for digital comics. And because they love me so much and they love you so much as well, they are actually giving my viewers, yeah, that's right, you, yes, you, if you click the link in the description or scan the QR code that's like right over here somewhere, I think. Yeah, if you scan that on your phone, you can go straight to the Global Comics app, download it, use my promo code GCX Blerd without fear. That will get you 33% off your first 1-year subscription. That means you can just read whatever you want for an entire year. And if you click the link in the description or in the pinned comment below, it will automatically take you to the Global Comics website and the 33% will already be factored in. This is a huge deal because under normal circumstances, I think it's normally about like $89.99 for like a full year. And you know, a lot of the times too, Global Comics will give you like a 10% discount, you know, on your first subscription. Well, they're giving you 33%. That's going to drop that cost down significantly. And trust me, you are going to love this app. This is how I get caught up on so many amazing comics that have been coming out throughout the year. And now you can do the same thing. Anyway, with all that said, let's get back to talking about these turtles. To get us to this, I feel like the reason why this issue works so well is because it's justice for Donatello. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Donnie gets his justice, and rightfully so, I think, because I feel like y'all have been out here talking wild and reckless about my boy. I didn't appreciate it. I actually did not appreciate how y'all were talking about my boy Donatello out here in these streets. Y'all were talking greasy. Y'all were talking grimy about my boy. Y'all always be out here talking about, oh man, look at him with that little stick. What do you think he gonna do with that little stick? Okay, well, what is Mikey gonna do? A lot of y'all Mikey fans, what's Mikey gonna do with them 2 little sticks on the chain? What's he gonna do with those? That's just the same. It's a stick with a chain in the middle. He don't hit you with the chain, hit you with the stick. So y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop with this Donatello slander. I will not have it. I also did not appreciate how y'all were out here talking about my boy looked like he was on Ozempic. I didn't appreciate that. Y'all were making Ozempic jokes at my boy Donatello's expense. I didn't appreciate that. Y'all were also making fun of my boy being homeless. All right, let's be for real. All of them are homeless with the exception of Michelangelo, and now Michelangelo's homeless. So yeah, I think I'm gonna need y'all to calm the fuck down. Also, y'all are just like, man, dude, Donnie out here, he acted crazy. He need to go to somebody's clinic and get straightened out. Okay, no, first off, I'm not gonna have that slander because Leonardo was legit out here, laid down before some flesh-eating turtles and was ready to allow himself to be killed. No, stop that. Also, Michelangelo was out here pretending to see his brothers as the Foot Clan was beating his ass. Raphael intentionally got himself locked up because he thought that he was going to fix the system from the inside. That is probably crazier than anything Donatello has said. And now, okay, then let's address the rat. Y'all been making fun of my boy having a rat on it, the dead rat on his shoulder. I don't appreciate that because look, he going through some stuff, okay? He missed his daddy. He missed his daddy. Y'all need to leave him alone. Y'all would be doing some crazy stuff out here if your daddy was gone to glory and you don't know how to, you don't know how to you compartmentalize it. Y'all need to leave my boy alone. Y'all need to leave my boy alone. Leave him alone. The reason why I say there's justice for Donnie in this issue is because, well, yes, the turtles are on the run. They've been set up. Hell has basically pulled the okie doke on them. The Foot Clan have infiltrated the police structure thanks to Mayor Hale. And we also know that they've infiltrated not just the police structure, but they have also infiltrated presumably all emergency services. We see that in the previous issue that the firefighters were even part of the Foot Clan. And the Foot Clan is everywhere. And they're hunting the turtles down. The turtles have been made to look like criminals. And while yes, you're probably thinking, well, wait a minute, why aren't people freaking out about the fact that they're mutants? Well, that doesn't matter because humanity has known that mutants are a thing since around the issue 100 mark of the original run. While that doesn't mean that they're okay with mutants, it's just that that's not the news story. The news story is that the turtles, who were recently seen saving the world during the Armageddon game in the original 150, now they're being seen beating up cops, beating up firefighters, and that's just not a good look to the general public in any universe, just about. Even though, I mean, yeah, leave the fire department alone, okay? Leave them alone. Police department,
come up against the wall, wear handcuffs on, and crazy through on their lips.
My whole thing here is that the Foot Patrol has been an effective thing. They are out here making the turtles look like criminals, and it's getting caught on the news. It's getting caught on the internet. People have their cell phones out recording them, and now they are known as the killers in a half shell, and the turtles can't fight back against that. And all the while, Donnie has been trying to get the turtles to realize that they need to put aside their petty differences. Whatever it was that got them to fall apart before, they need to let it go. And this is something that was very, very much a thing in the previous issue, where Donatello kept talking about it takes 4 fingers to make a fist. And that individual of each other, they are broken. They're not going to be able to take down the Foot Clan or find their place in the world. And he's trying to get them to see that Master Splinter is trying to tell them from beyond the grave, they need to get it together. While yes, Splinter is gone, he is actually dead. Yes, he is still watching over the turtles from beyond the grave, and he has been for a while. We have seen over the course of the original 150, between the 100 and 150 marks on that series, that Splinter, who in this universe, I know this might be confusing for some people, in this universe, Hamato Yoshi and Splinter are the same person. Splinter is the reincarnation of Hamato Yoshi, no different than the turtles are the reincarnations of his sons. So yes, he has gone to glory. He's reunited with Tang Shin, and while it seems as though that's the end of his story, it is not. He is still watching over them. He's not just watching over the turtles, he's watching over Casey and April. In this particular instance, where April is attacked by the Foot, she ends up getting saved by a gang of rats. But those rats, well, I would forgive anyone for thinking, oh, this is the Rat King. I don't think it's the Rat King. I'm pretty sure it's Splinter. And I say that because largely Rat King was already large and in charge during the Armageddon game. I don't know if Jason Aaron's going to be trying to go to that well and draw water from that so quickly. The Rat King was handily defeated. If it is the Rat King, I mean, I'd be more than willing to cop to it, because I mean, it would kind of fit his MO. But yeah, this is just Splinter trying to protect his children and his found children from beyond the hereafter. Donnie knows the only way they're going to win this is if they work together. And while the turtles are more interested in just going their own directions, thinking that their way is the right way, Donnie knows that it's going to take them doing the thing together. And they all, as they go out, they are met by the Foot Clan, and they realize very quickly, while they may win those battles by themselves, they're not going to win the war unless they work together. And I think that's a very important message that comes up here. And also the fact that it is revealed that Donnie is not crazy, that Splinter is there. He has been watching over all of the turtles, not just Donnie. He has been watching over all of them this entire time. I don't want to talk about the end result of that realization, because I feel like that's kind of half the fun. But I will say that seeing Donatello back, being as brutal and as vicious as he can potentially be, against the Foot Clan, not pulling any punches. And that's something I love about this universe, is that in normal circumstances, when we see the turtles depicted, it's like, oh no, we can't go too hard in the paint against these guys. So it's like, no, they're the fucking Foot Clan. They're trying to kill you. Yes, and I love the fact that the turtles are not pulling punches in this. It's like, no, we have swords, we have size, we got sticks, and we got sticks on chains. I love the fact that they're just letting the turtles run roughshod. I like this. It's great. It's fantastic. This whole thing has just been a joy, and seeing Hale and how he's being utilized here, because we got to remember, we don't have Shredder to fall back on right now. We don't really know where Shredder is. Right now, the only villains who are really being focused are Hale, for the most part. And then you have Karai, who has not really featured very much in this series, but has been popping up in other places, and we kind of know that she's up to some stuff. But I like that if you kind of just focus on this series, you get this story, this narrative, and I love that if you jump to some of the other stuff like Mutant Nation, you get that context for why some of those things are happening over here. So I actually highly recommend the Mutant Nation series, which I think is like on issue 3-ish, I think right now, maybe 4. I think by the time this video comes out, maybe 4 is on the way or about to be out. But yeah, we know what's going on as a result of all those things. And yeah, man, it's so much, it's so good, it's so fun. I don't know what else to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell you. Look, I'm just gonna say this and then we'll leave it at that. You need to have this in your pull box. It's that simple. Have it in your pull box. That's the assignment. When you go into the shop today, or you might be in the shop right now watching this video. I don't know. I've heard crazier things. Maybe walk up to the counter and matter of fact, here, I tell you what, this is only for y'all if you're in the shop, or if you're not in the shop and you go to the shop, I tell you what, can you point me to your person behind the counter at your shop? Can you do that? Okay, cool. Hi, you probably don't know who the fuck I am. I'm Ernie. I'm the Blerd without fear. The person holding this phone, they want you to put all of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Jason Aaron in their pull box. Whole thing. If you can get them some back issues, just in case they've missed anything. I think there's a trade out or something. If you could you hook that up for them? I'm not trying to tell them how to spend their money, but I'm just saying, could you do that? Is that something that is something you can do? I have it under good authority that the person behind the counter can set up a pull box. And I will also say to you, ask them if they have any other books that maybe they might want to catch up with. Tell them put that in the pull box too. This isn't for them. Help them out. Okay, can you tell them to turn the camera? Can you tell them to turn back to me? Okay, all right. Thank you. It was also pleasure. It was pleasure meeting. So yeah, I got you hooked up. You're hooked up now. I know, man. Look, I'm just trying to take care of you. I'm trying to take care of. Now I need a favor from you now. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, can you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and hit that like button. Also, can you point me back to the person behind the counter you just talked to? Can you? Yeah. Okay. Do you follow me? Because I feel like maybe you could use this information too. Look, could just subscribe button, notification bell, like button too. Yeah. I'm just saying. But yeah, you can turn us back around. Actually, this is for both of y'all. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see y'all next time.